What's going on, people? Welcome to my second video, and today I want to speak to you about thoughts, and I want us to step into our heads for a minute and just to talk about this for a bit, because I believe this is something that a lot of us go through. There's a lot of things that a lot of us go through in our heads that we don't speak about. There's a lot of confusing stuff that happens in our heads. A lot of bizarre, weird things happen in our heads that, quite frankly, we just don't want to share with other people because we think it's too crazy. We think people will think we're weird. We'll think that people will think that we are that we're creeps, or we're just weirdos, or we need to get sectioned or something. But the fact of the matter is, you find that a lot of us actually go through the same type of thoughts. We ruminate between the same type of thought patterns. We all think kind of the same thing. I kid you not, we all kind of think the same thing. Now you don't think we do. You think your thoughts, let me tell you something, you think your thoughts are different. You think your thoughts are strange. You think your thoughts are weird. But you'd be quite surprised. If you speak to enough people, and if they were to be quite honest, a lot of people think a lot of crazy stuff, man. A lot of crazy stuff, a lot of weird stuff, a lot of things, some things people just like block out in their own heads, and they think to themselves, why am I thinking this stuff? Why am I thinking these things? Now, you need to understand something. Thoughts are a bit tricky. Thoughts are a bit tricky. There's something that we don't quite understand. We just have them, and they just stay in our heads. And that's not a problem. The only problem is when we have negative thoughts, detrimental thoughts, self-destructive thoughts that get into our heads. These become the problem. Now, I just want to speak to you guys about this thing because I believe like a lot of us are going through what I call a mental prison. And what's caused the mental prison are the thoughts that torment us in our heads. Now, I don't go through this myself. I used to go through this before. This is the reason why I'm passionate about this, and I want to talk about this because I do believe there's a lot of people right now as we speak that have no peace. They have no peace. They're trying to escape their thoughts. They're trying to escape the things that happen in their head. That's why a lot of people are like, I want to go on holiday. I want to go on vacation. I want to get a bigger house. I want to get, a hotter girlfriend. I want to get, a more richer guy. I want, the guy with the more status. I want, you find that all these things are just distractions. All these things are just distractions. And people are just trying to run away from the thoughts. They're just trying to run away from the thoughts. And you can't keep running away from your thoughts. You can't spend your whole life running away from your thoughts. Money won't do it. Sex won't do it. Alcohol won't do it. Popularity won't do it. All the power in the world won't do it. Vacations won't do it. I don't know, like putting other people down won't do it. And you'll find that many of us, even I used to do this. Many of us, we do it, We do anything and everything to try to run away from our thoughts. I mean anything and everything. You'll be surprised the measures people take to run away from their own head. They just want to silence the voices. I know I sound crazy, but think about it. They just want to silence the voices of insecurity, the voices of I'm ugly, the voices of I'm too fat, the voices of I'm too skinny, the voices of I'm not cool enough, the voices of my body's not hot enough, the voices of I'm not worthy. And our current society, the current social narrative at the moment, it encourages us to be insecure. It encourages us to feel as if we're not worthy. Why? Because it makes us better consumers. Think about it. Why would society want us to be comfortable in our own skin? Why would society want the black people to be comfortable being black, or the skinny people to be comfortable being skinny, or I don't know, whatever it is. Why would society want you to be comfortable? You won't become a good consumer if you are confident and secure and comfortable in your own self. So we see things being advertised. We see people speaking certain things. And it leads us to become so insecure that we are now running away from our own thoughts. But you can't run away from your own thoughts. They'll always remain there. But this is what I want to tell you. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer behind the thoughts. Do this exercise with me. Play this video every single time you feel negative thoughts are coming into your head and they're getting you down and they're getting you depressed and they're getting you anxious. Because ultimately, all these things like depression, anxiety, stress, worry, all these are just thoughts, the thoughts in our heads, and we don't know how to cope with them. Now, whenever negative thoughts come into your head, I want you to do this. Do this for me, okay? Just do this for me. Stop everything. Pause. Don't run away. Don't go shopping, right? Don't procrastinate like, you know, when we're procrastinating. Don't get another boyfriend, another girlfriend, right? There's no need to do all that. Stop. I want you to just stop where you are. Whenever the thoughts of I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm too skinny, I'm too poor, I'm broke, they don't like me, they hate me, stop. I want you to understand in that specific moment, you are not your thoughts. Did you hear me? You are not your thoughts. These thoughts that are in your head, instead of saying, I am ugly, I am fat, I'm broke, they hate me, I'm not worthy. You need to say to yourself, from a place of detachment, I am experiencing thoughts that are negative. Or right now, I am experiencing negativity. I'm experiencing low self-esteem. Instead of saying I am skinny, I am ugly, I am fat, say I'm experiencing thoughts right now, negative thoughts that want me to believe that I'm ugly. I want you to understand that you are the observer of these thoughts. You are the observer of these thoughts. You are not your thoughts. The problem comes in when you attach yourself to these thoughts. This is the reason why you've been running all your life. Because you've been attaching yourself to these thoughts, and you've been identifying yourself with these negative thoughts. But I want you to just say to yourself, the next time you get negative thoughts in your head, I'm experiencing negative thoughts coming into my space right now. I am not these thoughts. I want you to say to yourself, I am the observer. Did you hear me? I want you to say to these thoughts in your head when you experience them, I am the observer. Observer means you step back from the thoughts. You don't run. Step back from the thoughts, look at them and say, oh, I'm experiencing thoughts of I'm skinny. I'm experiencing thoughts of I'm ugly. I'm experiencing thoughts of my body is too fat. My body is not curvy enough. My butt's too small. No girl will ever like me. I'm not worthy of this job. I'm experiencing these thoughts. You want to become the observer. The observer doesn't attach themselves to the thoughts. The observer simply learns from these thoughts. They learn. So I want you to understand that you are not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Always remember, you are the creator of your universe. Okay? Now, what you create within yourself will manifest outwardly. If you attach yourself to these negative thoughts, okay, number one, it's either you'll keep running away from them, but you don't want to keep doing that because you go broke, You keep going on holiday, you keep, you keep getting wasted, or you keep putting other people down. It's too much energy, it's too much money. You can't afford to keep doing that for the rest of your life. But at the same time, you don't want to attach yourself to them by not running. You don't want to become attached to them. You want to just become still. Observe these thoughts as clouds that are just going past and going away. Just observe them. Don't resist them. Don't run from them. Don't attach yourself to them. Just be still. When negative thoughts come to your head, into your space, just be still and allow them to come. Negativity, insecurity, depression, anxiety, fear, worry, regrets. Observer. You are the observer. You are the observer. Observe them, and let the thoughts go away. Become separated from your thoughts. You don't want to become the actors in the movie. You don't even want to become the camera per se. Okay, I was gonna take you somewhere else, but I don't think it's time yet for me to say that part. You are not the actors in the movie. You are simply the camera. You're simply the camera. But even ultimately, you're not even the camera. You're like the director, but let's just stick to the camera. You are not these thoughts. Okay? You are not the actor. You're not the drama that's happening in your life. The drama of, oh my God, today she said this, she said that. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? You are not this crazy storm of thoughts and crazy thoughts and emotions all happening in your head. You are simply the camera watching all these things unfold. You've stepped back, step back, watch all this stuff unfold. In every single given situation, you have the power to always be at peace. Even in the storm, you have the power to be at peace. When you learn to be the observer, to just watch things unfold as they are, don't run away from them, don't resist them, don't attach yourself to them. Simply allow everything to be as it is. The negative thoughts are there. Allow them simply to be. Don't identify with them. Allow them simply to be. Don't resist them. Allow them simply to be. Don't attach yourself to them. Allow themselves simply to be. And be still. I hope this helps. I will make sure that I do a deeper series on this in the future, because I feel as if a lot of us are going through this. I used to go through this. I went through this as well. You know, I still go through my days when, the dark clouds linger in my head. And I just have to remember, before I get lost in the dark cloud, I just have to remind myself that, wait a minute, wait, Pastor, wait, hold on. You are not the thoughts. You are seeing the thoughts. You're observing the thoughts, but don't attach yourself to the thoughts. Don't run away from the thoughts. Just observe them as they are. Be still. So anyway, every single person out there that's going through this crazy, or that's been, and I've been there. Every single person that's out there suffering with anxiety or depression or low self-esteem, I feel you. I feel you, because I've been there. But you are not these thoughts. You are not these thoughts. You are a divine being. You are an eternal being. Okay? You are an eternal being. Okay? And you are peace. You are serenity. You are unconditional love. Okay? An eternal being is not limited by thoughts. The thoughts that just come and go every single day. Do not attach yourself to these thoughts. You are peace. You are blissfulness. You are eternal. You are limitless. So keep reminding yourself of this every single time. When these thoughts come in our heads, okay, just remind yourself you are there to observe them, not to attach to them, not to run away from them. Observe them so you can learn more of yourself. Use them as a reflection, but do not attach yourself to them. Do not run away from them. Do not fear them. Let them be, give them their own life. Let them do what they're doing. You do what you're doing and just observe them. So that's the video. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I'll speak to you later on. And please like and subscribe. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. And thank you so much to every single person subscribing to these videos. I look forward to the journey that we're taking, and yeah, just keep sharing, keep liking, and just like and subscribe. Share the video if you can, and I love you all. Speak to you soon. Peace.